I'm James Fishburne, art historian and director of Forest Lawn Museum. I'm here with Hratchya Hayents in his exhibition Memory and Motion, the Paintings of Hratchya Hayents, which is on view at Forest Lawn Museum through January 12, 2025. The exhibition features more than 20 abstract paintings in acrylic and oil. Hratchya has been working as an artist for decades. He's lived in Los Angeles since the 1980s, but he's originally born in Cyprus and raised in Soviet Armenia. But he's a true Angelino and is exciting to share his artwork with the world.
Excellent.
Thanks. So you studied art in Armenia at the Academy of Fine Arts. What motivated you to get a secondary education in fine art? And did you come from a creative environment? Was your family creative? What prompted this?
Well, interesting, my mom and dad, they're a very unique couple. They're art lovers. My dad was a tailor, fashion designer, and my mom, she was a teacher. And it's an interesting thing. My mom, she loved poetry. My dad loved novels. And my mom, she loved sculptures. My dad loved painting. And my mother, she helped me to write poems. She guided me, she was teacher. And my dad put me the drawing. That's how I started at a young age,
Wow, it sounds like parents are really dedicated and really nurtured
Yes.
your creative spirit. So some of your paintings are fully non-representational, like a Jackson Pollock. It's an emotion, but you can't say, oh, that's a figure, that's a
Yes.
horse or something. Other paintings you've done are also abstract, but they have representational elements. You have a beautiful one called Lady Liberty that shows the Statue of Liberty. You have dancing warriors. You have a lot of different things. But then again, some are untitled number 6, and they're totally non-representational. Do you prefer to work in one mode over the other, or is it spontaneous and it flows out of you?
It's spontaneous. It's just like it comes. I don't know, maybe, some figures that appear in a painting was the background. I was great lover of Impressionist.
Yeah.
Impressionist for me, that is only art form before I came to this country, to be honest with you. Because in Soviet Union, it's hard to imagine for you.
Yeah.
Iron Curtain, this leader leads Iron Curtain.
Mm-hmm.
There's no art, no literature, no music can go through that curtains, And the way we grew up, in our art college, we just got itsy bitsy from our professors.
Mm.
Kandinsky, who's Kandinsky, or Jackson Pollock, Matisse, Well, though they start mellow up, open the Impressionism a little bit, but other forms, art forms, it was degenerate art, forbidden, has to be socially realism, and that was being taught to us, and literature and music. And then, of course, when we immigrated to United States, I found out another abstract expressionism.
Yeah.
Wow, that was discovered for me. And back to your question, sometimes you see the figures and figures. I think it's inheritance from impressionism.
That makes sense.
That comes to me.
Yeah. Now, you still write poetry to this day.
Yes.
And you have a book of poetry. And your painting, to me, looks very lyrical. It looks very poetic. Do you view painting as sort of a visual poetry, or are these two
Yes.
separate things?
Yes. Actually, it continues.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes, when I write a poem, and then right after that, on a canvas. It's like continuous, the words replaced by color, and vice versa. When I'm doing the painting, I finish, and so it's coming out, sit down writing poems or short stories. They connected. All the paintings, they connect to each other. As a matter of fact, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Yeah, it's very lyrical, it's very poetic, and I love that you kind of go back and forth from the visual to the verbal and vice versa. So we have, again, about 20 paintings in this exhibition. Do you have a favorite one or two that you're most excited about sharing with the public?
All of my children's are my favorite. But I would like to talk about Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
It's interesting. As you can see, the Statue of Liberty, the symbol of freedom, and the colors. And the colors, red, white, and blue, symbolize the American flag. And also there are colors, red, blue, and orange, or apricot color, we say. It's Armenian flag colors. And the message from that, and for me, is like US plus Armenia equals freedom. That was the message from the Lady Liberty.
That's really beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice. Now, in the one in the corner there, female and male.
Yes.
That's called. What prompted this painting? It's both figurative, but it also has a lot of layers to it. It feels like you've definitely used the palette knife and flattened the surface and added a lot of layers to it. What motivated this painting?
That question, most they ask, motivation. It's a feeling. Like, I have to go back in my mind to pull that feeling and understand what motivates me. But what I was trying to do in that painting, show the gentleness of female and harshness of a man.
Yeah, like contrasting feelings,
Yes,
like a
yes.
yin and a yang, a night and a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's acrylic. Most of them I use acrylic because of the time issue.
Yeah.
It dries fast, and my time is limited because I full-time employee too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you balance your life as a painter, life as an artist, and your life, your working life? You work full time for Forest Lawn. How do you strike that balance?
I sleep less. I steal from my sleeping time. I don't know. I got used to it. Does not bother each other.
Yeah.
It helps each other.
How does that's interesting. How does it because you work with people
Yes.
at Forest Lawn. How does it help? How does your art help that, and how does maybe work with people help your art?
And you cannot abstract from nothing, right?
Yeah.
It has to be something to abstract it. And people to help me, their characters, their voice, the way they're thinking. And it's small things adds up, experience. The human relationship, that helps me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. Your paintings are so abstract, but they're very human and very emotional. And some of them, beyond Lady Liberty, you have other figures that I see in your paintings, but they feel like a sort of outpouring of emotion. So
Yeah,
it's
thank you.
I'm not surprised to hear that. Thank you for joining us. The exhibition Memory and Motion, The Paintings of Hratchya Hayents, is open through January 12th, 2025. Forest Lawn Museum is free and open to the public. Hope to see you soon.